Hey guys, welcome to my channel again. It's so nice to see you guys again, and thank you for the subscribers I've been getting. I'm so excited about it, and the likes and the shares that really mean a lot to me, because it means more people are watching these videos. And as always, my name is Oriolua, and I am a counseling psychologist. I'm a Christian, and I love to make videos on faith, life, and relationship. So today will be another new video that shares my insights, which reflects my faith, and this reflects psychology also. Today, the video I'm gonna be making is how to stop thinking about someone. I know. This is a very difficult topic to cover, because the mind is such a large, broad place, and it's really hard to give one-time recipe to heal every kind of wound. And because we're talking about breaking up, we're talking about cutting trauma bonds, we're talking about how to move on, how to let go. But what happens when you cannot stop thinking about them? This video will cover that topic. But let's jump into it real quick. There's nothing to, share. No, honestly, it's more of a quick nuggets that I've been science-based and also faith-based that I've worked also. So the mind is a very interesting place. We have many receptors in our brain. We have the left side of our brain, the right side of our brain. One controls emotion, one controls logic. But what happens when you cannot stop thinking about someone? So the obsessive thinking about someone is stimulated by you thinking about them the first thing in the morning, thinking about them, but just thinking about them for no reason. There are no external triggers. There are no maybe an external trigger can be, or maybe you saw a gift or a cup that reminds you of them, or you listen to a song that reminds you of them. That's an external trigger. If that happens, that is natural. And as time goes on, those triggers won't work anymore. But if you keep thinking about them every time, that is a sign that you're obsessive thinking about them, thinking about what they're doing, what they're eating, are they with somebody else, are they sleeping? You keep thinking about it every waking moment. And I know it's a torture, because I've been there before, and I know how crazy it is. You almost want to split up your skull open and like take them out of your head. I remember when my brother passed away, and I couldn't stop thinking about him. I was stuck in that place. Once I woke up in the morning, the first thing I thought about was him. I was like, he's dead. That was all I could think about. I just couldn't let go. And even when I broke up a relationship that I should have been in, I remember for a while I kept thinking about them. I was like, what are they doing? Have they moved on? Are they dating other people? Like, it was crazy. I was tortured. And these are cycles that made me realize that I had an obsessive thinking, which I know most people do also. And that's what this video is going to be about. So the first thing we're going to talk about is obsessive thinking about a person. So to obsessively think about a person, there should be a root cause, right? But first, before I go into that root cause, I want you to subscribe and like this video. The root cause, so let's go with the first thing first, time. So time is your best friend in the situation. Usually it takes about 6 months to not obsessively think about a person, like within a month or 2 or 3 or 4. As long as you're not seeing them, this is why you have to mute them on your social media account, unfollow them on your social media account, block them if you have to. If you guys stay in the same apartment, move out. If you guys go to the same church, go to different services. If you live in the same city, move away. I'm just joking. If you guys live in the same apartment or same city area and you'll see each other a lot, look for ways you won't have to see them for at least 6 months, because no contact would help your brain reinforce the fact that they are gone or you have let go. So time is the best thing for you at this period in time. The period of time, as much time as you can, create space, seeing them physically or not keeping in touch with them. That will go a long way in helping you heal. I know people will say, oh, my ex family, I love them a lot, I want to keep them in my family. But you need to remember that they are conditioned to make you remember your ex. So your ex friends, your ex family, whatever his friends are, his family are I would recommend that you create space with them. You could just shoot them a text and say, hey, for now, I don't want to be in contact with you. And once I'm feeling better, I'll reach out back to you. That could be something you could do. Or if you don't want to, you could just not respond, honestly, because I'm sure they would know by now what happened. So, and because they would always choose him, and they would probably give him or give her information about you. So it's a good idea not to leave that place open. So time is your best friend. Time. So as time goes on, once you don't see them or have any remembrance for them, take up pictures of your phone. If you want to keep those pictures, keep them in a folder that you don't have to go to. Videos, delete them. They don't help you at all. Gifts that they have with you, just give them out, turn them back, because you want to heal. You want to get better because you want to forget thinking about them. And these things can trigger you obsessively thinking about them, because once you have that item that reminds you of them, your brain latches to that item, and then your brain keeps on giving you that images of like the most romantic moments, the most beautiful moments you had, the happiest moments you had, things like that. You forget the times where they made you cry, or the times where you were in pain, or times where you had to break things off, or they had to break things off, or ways they cheated on you, things like that. Your brain wouldn't probably not want to remind you of that. So that is one key. Another key is that you should also look for the root cause in this. So this part can be prayerfully done, along with a mentor or therapist, or even by yourself. Holy Spirit is very helpful. So sit still, pray about it, and try and trace your thoughts to why you were obsessively thinking about them. I knew for me one day I was struggling a lot, and I kept praying about it. I would go weeks without, what am I saying? I would go days without thinking about them. And then something would happen, and I was obsessed thinking about them again. Not saying I would go days, but I would think about them once or twice a day. And then something would happen, and I would think about them every waking moment, and it was a torture. And I remember telling God, I said, God, what is wrong? And I kept praying about it, but I couldn't sit still. So one day, Holy Spirit made me sit still, and I actually sat still. And then he spoke to me and asked me, why am I still thinking about them? And one of the things I said was, because I'm afraid I will not find something better. And God said, so was that relationship better for you? And I said, no. And he said, so why are you thinking about them then? I said, because I'm afraid that once I stop thinking about them, I can't find somebody else. And I think that might be a root cause too for some people, or it might be something different. It might be for you. You're thinking about them because you want to face reality. Thinking about them because you've associated them with love, and because they're not around anymore, you don't feel loved. One of the root causes of obsessive thinking about a person is related to your root cause behavior. It could be a root cause trigger in your deep subconscious, unconscious mind, that they were the ones that represented love or acceptance or affection in your life. And once they have left, your brain is trying to tell you, oh, we don't have love anymore. We don't have joy anymore. We don't have affection anymore. And because your brain is telling you that, your mind programs it as, I miss them. I want them. I miss them. Because they represent love. They represent affection. They represent acceptance. So when you don't find, when they're not in your life anymore, or when these people are not there for you anymore, what your brain is trying to tell you is, I want love. I want affection. I want acceptance. Meaning, it's not them. Sorry, it's not them. It's just the root cause of the behavior that you need to trace. And once I traced mine and I figured out, okay, this is why I'm thinking about them, I started working on it, step by step, seeing ways that I could cut off the way I thought about them. Now, these are the two key important things: time and the root cause of their behavior. These are really helpful in learning how to forget our someone. So next week, I'll make a part 2 on thinking tools that you can use to stop thinking about someone. So make sure you stay tuned till next week, okay? And share, like, and subscribe. As always, it's nice making these videos. And thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.